Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tangent. This is our fourth of this channel, and, well, fourth of the main episodes. The gaming ones don't count, you see.
Yeah, again, a lot of it just comes down to scheduling. So if you see us doing gaming, it was a lot. Usually, it's the last. Um, However, happy Halloween, you motherfuckers! So we did this last year when we started the show, but on a different channel. Where I ended up getting these assholes and a few more people
Victims.
to sit victims. Yes, thank you. That was the word I was thinking of. See, this is why I keep you around. Anyway. You just give me a look. Fuck off. Oh my god. But, sorry, I was taking a sip of water. But no, so the idea basically came about of, well, I want to watch a shit ton of horror movies with my friends, and now that we have a way to watch any horror movie we want, basically, what the hell do we do? So I just thought, hey, let's just grab some movies from random different years no one's ever heard of or seen. But this time something interesting caught my eye. Uh, the I'm sorry, I was looking at my cat. I looked over at the bed and my brain went fucking blank. I was like, yeah, I put him there and he's still sitting there. Good cat. Because I had to get him off my chair. Anyway, point is, so tonight we will be talking and discussing 3 different movies we watched. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Being the movies that you see on screen right now. So
That would be
these are actually backwards to how we're going to be talking about them. So the one from left to right would
Then
be
allow me to
Evil Speak,
correct that issue.
Evil Speak, Dead Alive, and then Bunker. Bunker came out recently. It's a movie that came out what last year?
Yes,
last year.
2022. It
Last year
also
was
has
released.
the ultimate title of The Fallen, but I doubt
Yes.
you'll ever find it by going through that name.
So the only negative about doing this kind of system is that we find a lot of shit movies. We really
Yeah,
have. We found a lot of fucking stinkers.
and that's
Um,
kind of why it dissuaded us from doing it again.
yeah. Well, I mean, this year I finally found some good ones. You know, keep the good ones in, or okay, rather actually do some research on some of the movies.
Because
Don't get it.
the
Don't get us
original
wrong. We
way
did
was
find
no,
some really good ones.
but the original way was just like don't do any research, just watch it, don't care,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's fine,
I did.
that's fine.
I
But
did
at the same
half. I did
time,
half research with with trailers and stuff, and that's it.
but yeah, it's like we're still not doing too much research, but it's enough to where we can be like, yeah, this will be worth.
Yeah. So, obviously, spoilers ahead for these 2 movies, or for these 3 movies. So
Yeah, we have all spoilers.
yeah. So I guess I'll start with the worst one on this list.
And Terry is gonna have to take the reins with this one. But Sol and I will probably
Yeah, I
interject
paid attention
stuff.
to this one, so okay. So, fucking hate this movie. So,
Yeah,
the
I
reason why I found it
barely even paid
interesting,
attention to it at all. Very sorry about that.
the reason why I found it interesting is the trailer was pretty fun, and it had this it was like, ooh, some kind of demonic force is stuck inside the computer or some shit. You know, it was one of those things like, oh, okay, you know, something interesting, something neat. Let's see what we got. We don't got shit. We didn't eat good. We fucking ate garbage. This movie is trash. So it
Well,
takes place in a
main
military academy.
the main thing is the bullies.
Oh god, hold on. One thing at a fucking time. God damn it. Don't you get me started. So
Don't even get me started.
don't. Oh god, now you done it. Now you got me started.
Started.
So the fucking movie plays out, and it's this kid that keeps getting bullied in military school, to the point to where the bullies almost grab the one guy that fucking vouches for him. The one guy, well, actually no, there's 2 dudes, but the other one is literally the guy who played as Luca Brasi in the fucking Godfather. But He's just there as the lunch guy,
You'll never make it, kiddo.
the lunchman. But no, like they fucking bully the only guy that takes up for the main character other than the cook. So they grab him and they were going to throw him out a window. Now, I'm thinking, okay, these are just psychopaths. Like, what the fuck? Again, up to this point, there's been a shit ton of bullying to the point of it just being like ridiculous. Like, there's no fucking reason why you should hate this guy as much as you people do. There's no reason. Everybody hates him. Everybody, and there is no goddamn reason. There's no fucking reason for it. But anyway, they fucking try to throw this guy out a goddamn window, only for like a priest of all people to walk in on them while they have him out of the window, and we see that it's a fucking second story window, and under it is concrete, straight concrete. He would have been dead. They would have murdered a student because they took up for this random person, for our main character. And it's so fucking, I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. So the movie just has this kid bullied to the point to where he goes, I want to summon
The
Satan.
movie's pretty much
Because
just
in the
absurd.
basement. Yeah, okay, no. I do like... Sorry, I'm jumping everywhere. I really hate this movie. To try to wind it back. When the priest walks in, fucking finds them, he doesn't reprimand any of them. At all. He even yelled. Okay, no, there's a scene in the movie that I love. The priest is making him clean up like underneath the church, and he finds a secret room which apparently had a bunch of cultists who built the church or whatever, some horseshit. Point is, he yells at him. He's like, "Why isn't this place cleaned up yet?" He goes, "It's a very large place, and it is. It's got like multiple rooms." And he's about to scream, "I know," but he stops himself halfway because he actually realizes that the script is being bullshit. It's like the movie is written for him to be shit on. That's it. It's not like it happens naturally, like the people around him are just pieces of shit. No, it feels like the writer just goes, everyone involved in this story is shit, including the main character.
No one is a good guy.
Yeah, no one in this story is a good person except for the one guy that takes up for him and the cook. Well, then again, we don't even know anything about those two characters. We don't know. I don't know. Digging too deep. Point is, it's shit. The only thing that is a draw to the movie is the computer effects, which, by the way, I love how this movie is at the time where no one actually understood what computers did. I think like some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Like there was a string of horror movies back in the day when home computers started getting around. It was this whole, oh no, there's Satan in them computers. You know, some bullshit Christianity horseshit. You know, people bitching about something that doesn't really need to be bitched about. But one of my favorite scenes is that he is just using this computer in front of everybody, and he's just looking up. Well, not even looking up. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, he just asks the computer questions. Again, I don't know. I'm not an expert on like old computers, so I don't know if that's actually how it works. However, he asks it for a specific thing, doesn't get the answer, so he takes the fucking computer to the goddamn basement where this fucking cult book and everything is, which he uses to try to summon the cult leader from way back when. It's really fucking weird. Hold on. It's really weird. But no, the reason why I said he brings it to the basement is because when he asks the same question to the computer again, it has the answer. Because it's in the basement. It is picking up information by osmosis.
You found Satan's bathroom.
We found Satan's bathroom. I need to look up how many shits he took. Someone bring in the osmosis computer. It'll know. It's fucking stupid.
They'll discover the shit.
It'll be
Piss.
stubborn. But yeah, no, like this
Fuck my
character
hand.
just shows
Shit,
up,
sorry.
gets bullied, finds cult bullshit in the basement, summons a. Oh, by the way, the bullies just straight up gut a dog. If you didn't hate him enough, they find this puppy, and at first everybody's like, "Wait, why the fuck are we?" Because they end up finding the secret door in the basement because I think I mentioned it earlier, right? The cult room that he finds in the basement when he's cleaning.
You didn't.
I didn't. Fuck me. Okay, I'm doing a really bad job because it's only me. And I'm very tired.
It's also a movie that we only half remember. Anyways.
No, I fully remember it. It's just that I hate it, and there's so many things I just want to sit and talk about.
And I was
So-
paying
so I can
attention. I was
bounce
kind of
over it.
paying attention, but also it got to a point where I was just like, the bullying is getting fucking ridiculous. I don't care anymore. You know.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, they end up finding the room. They all want to leave except for the main jock, and then he finds the puppy, and then he just fucking they don't only stab it. They don't only stab it because they stab it. Well, they don't show it obviously. It's a movie from way back when, so they're not actually gonna show a dog dying. So they end up stabbing it, but everybody chants for him to do it, but like not even 5 fucking seconds earlier, the dude who starts chanting to stab it was so scared he wanted to fucking leave. And then all of a sudden, oh, a dog's gonna get killed. Ooh, I better stay and tell you to keep going. Fuck off. Fuck that shit. That's so stupid.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, and then they fucking like there was blood all over the fucking room. It's like they slung the dog around after they killed it. It's fucked up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then he finally loses it, and then he becomes a demon man, and then he summons
He
pigs
goes
to kill
bald.
people.
He goes
Yeah,
bald.
he goes bald.
Like that's not even a
Um,
joke. Half of his hair is gone. Also, there's a military officer guy that comes in and he just starts being a prick too for no reason. He's never met the guy before.
Oh, you're talking about the office scene?
No, the officer, the officer guy that came in and then, like at the festival, he was like, "Get out of here, private, now."
Oh no, that was a coach, apparently.
That was a coach.
Yes, the coach is a shit to him too. He was on some kind of football. Again, the movie is not worth watching. It is shit.
No, the
I
guy
give
with the
it
officer
like a
cap
2.
and the brown coat.
Oh yeah, so just some random dude shitting on him. Yeah,
No, he was like a recurring character for a couple scenes.
I'm trying to remember who you're talking about because the only recurring characters I know is the guy who was in charge, the older dude. The
He looked like a stick, and he had like wrinkles on his face, kind of.
you're talking about the janitor?
No,
I'm
he
sorry.
had a cigar. He had a cigar.
I actually don't know what character you're talking about, and I
Oh
thought I
how
remembered
do
all the characters.
Wow, you're dumb.
Listen, I remembered every other character except that. Fuck you.
Remember the festival scene where he's on the floor, where he gets pushed over?
Oh, are you talking about the dude who walks over and tells them that this is the last straw?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, no, that was the same guy from the office scene. He just had a hat on, you fuck.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. The guy with the officer cap.
No, I said the office scene. The character was put into his office and he just yelled at him the entire time. He didn't even get
Oh.
to answer any of his questions. He's like, I don't understand your problem. You have a high, above average IQ, yet you get along with no one. It's like, duh. That's what fucking happens most of the time. It's because people feel like they're either too smart or everyone else is too fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, here's this joke, and then they're like, man, what does that mean? It's like you're so
Well, okay,
fucking
what's worse?
stupid.
What's worse about it is that okay. So I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think that the reason why everybody hates him is because of soccer. But
Why?
I don't know because like again, like there's like this whole soccer thing in the beginning, and he loses one of the games. It never gets brought up again. Well, the game itself, him losing gets brought up, but soccer itself is never brought up.
Oh,
So
so
they just hate him because of that, but I don't understand because they act like the way that they act like this person's just a horrible piece of shit that they keep giving more and more chances to. You know,
Yeah.
but he's not. Like what we see of the character, which he's barely even characterized. He's just bullied. Actually, no, I just realized that we don't even get a character for him. I mean, he's a little bit timid, I guess, but like we don't really know much about him. He just keeps getting bullied.
Timid isn't really
And the
much
only
of a
character-
character.
the only-
It's
That's
just
the character.
a trait, really.
Yeah, and then the bullies are just so much of honestly. Oh my god, I hate the bullies because they're just straight up evil by the end. Again, they were gonna throw a man like out a fucking window, and then someone. That's the worst thing. The fucking colonel said, or whatever fucking rank he was. Fuck it, I don't care. Whatever. He said was like, I don't understand why you don't get along with people. I don't understand how you don't understand because almost every time he's bullied, almost every time there is someone in the background fucking watching it. There is a officer or some official just watching this dude get shit on for no reason. On top of that, the military just keeps giving him all the work. That's one thing that they say. They don't keep giving him work because he lost the game. He's cleaning up the basement of a church because he lost the game. But all the other
Do you-
stuff they just fucking throw on him.
Do you know
The movie
what
just shits on the guy, and I hate it.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Maybe.
Do you know what happened every single time he got bullied? Like the officers and the disciplinary people around him, they went, "What was that? Must have been the."
Must have been the wind.
And then they go back to their AI patrol routes.
There's the fucking Skyrim NPCs.
I used to be a bully like you until I got kicked in the nuts.
You know, I am honestly shocked that they didn't try to be racist to the guy that they were trying to throw out the window. 'Cause
Wow.
he's like the only. Yeah, he's like the only. Well, no, I can't say he's the only. He's the only like. Well, I wouldn't even say main character. Side.
Side
What would you call
character. Or
yeah,
background
side character,
character?
I guess.
Background character.
Character that the story actually gives anything to.
Supporting character.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's better for it. But yeah. I'm honestly surprised they didn't try to go with that angle. It's like, yeah, these guys kill puppies and try to throw black dudes off fucking out of windows.
I mean, antagonists.
Well, no. I was talking about the character himself because I was going to say that he's the only black dude in the movie, but I saw a few others in the background. I'm just saying that he's the only character that the story actually gives anything to. That he's a black guy.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that I'm surprised the movie didn't try to do some kind of racist angle because again, they even treated him like shit. But they didn't even treat
Yeah.
him as bad as they treated Cooper. Then
Do you
again,
think they
he
do you
wasn't
think
the,
they
he wasn't
detected the
the.
Satanism?
Do you think he detected it? What?
Do you think they detected the Satanism?
Yeah. Again, though, like, it feels like there's something missing. It feels like there's something missing out of the story. You need to
Well, it's
give
like
me a
for
reason
one,
on why this guy
give it a
should be shit
character.
on.
Give him a character and give him some people that are actually on his side.
Yeah, because like, how the movie is presented is just he is bullied and then he goes
Okay.
the Satan route. That's it.
Can I go on a bit of a tangent?
The movie
Here.
is just pure misery
Yes.
porn.
Yeah, but instead have it be like, instead of him just going crazy because everyone's shitting on him, have it be despite the fact there are people helping him, he can't see it. He can't see any other way than to just like basically lose his mind. Like even with the support structure, no matter how much they support him, how much things seem to get better, he feels like things are just going to keep getting worse.
Honestly, I feel like you could keep this premise, but make it a little bit more psychological. You know, make it where he's just losing his mind and he's falling apart because like the demon dude or cult leader, whatever the fuck you want to call him, is slowly trying to sap him of his life so he can try to return. Again,
Oh,
like
yeah.
keep the computer thing, but don't make it a fucking osmosis computer.
And also don't just make it like he's bullied and that's it.
Yeah, again, it's like I can't stress that enough. Like that's all the movie was. He was bullied and then he kills everybody.
Well, why not have it be like he's one of the few like soldiers in the platoon that enjoys desk work. and everyone is like, you fucking what? And like some of his coworkers and like the other guys like treat him bad because it's like you're a fucking pencil pusher is what you are, you
Well,
know?
what's worse is like okay, I don't mean to make this sound gay, but there's a scene where like his shirt is off. He's got some muscle. He's okay. I don't see how like because the other two that are pushing him around look like fucking sticks. It's like they don't even look like they were even like ready for the part. Like they don't look like they'd work out or anything.
Well,
In fact,
it's the
one of the
it's the
bullies
same
is so
problem.
fucking fat he wouldn't have been able to even join the military in the fucking first place.
Yeah, well,
He's fat.
it's
And
the
it's
same
funny.
problem with it's the same problem with some other shows like I know I keep bringing it up, but just this last time, like the Robin Hood show where like where a twig woman who is supposed to be the sheriff of this police department, she kicks a guy who is like twice her size, and he falls onto the ground and acts like he's got the wind knocked out of him. And it's
That's
just like,
absurd.
what? That's no, she's a twig. She's not gonna be kicking people that hard, and it's the same thing with that. It's like, okay, if the main character is this kind is like kind of got a bit of a physique, how is he getting pushed around by two guys who would be blown away by a light breeze?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other two, on the other hand, would just I can see the other two being able to do it, but the two fucking scrawny assholes, I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can see
I
this man
feel
just
like
pushing both of them away.
That's
I feel like there
another
would be
thing
some
that I
scene.
just thought of. Like, why do so
Yeah.
many pieces of fiction these days seem to portray the fucking skinniest, weakest looking people as some of the strongest people in fiction for some reason?
Well,
It's just like,
I think
problem-
it's the Bruce
hold
Lee
on, hold on,
thing,
hold on,
but
hold on,
Bruce Lee
hold on.
was lean. Like he had fucking well, I don't know if it's true,
even
but
if Bruce Lee
lot of
was
people I
lean, he
know
was
call
still
it
pretty
steel
fucking
muscle.
jacked for a guy.
Yeah,
Was
well,
it?
no, he was very cut, and his muscles were very okay.
Sharp.
Basically, it's a think of old man strength. Like old man looks like he can't pick up shit, can pick up a giant hammer that you couldn't pick up. That kind of shit. Yeah,
Mm.
Well, hold on. Can I say something real
it's
quick?
probably the same thing. It's just all condensed, man.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
The problem with the like size difference like issue, it only really the only time it's really a problem is when it's in a piece of media that's based in reality. No fantastical stuff. Like in fantasy, it if the rules are the way that they are in the world and the lore, then if a smaller person could beat a bigger person. But in terms of reality, that's not how things work. And that's the problem with this movie because it's kind of set in reality, even though it is like bringing in the Satanism thing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, again, we're digging too deep. Bottom line,
Well, no,
this
still.
movie is shit. He just gets shit on all over, and it's just a fucking slog to watch.
Oh, and
The
also
only
you
good
forget,
thing-
Terry, we also like to go on different tangents to get away from going on tangents about the movie that sucks.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, and it's an issue. However, the only
Well,
good
so
thing
this
about it is the effects. Because what's funny is his computer starts having like different effects and stuff that a computer of that era can't run. So all of us were just like, "Oh my god, this movie did prove that if you sell your soul to Satan, you can download more RAM.
you can download more RAM.
It's finally happening." Opens a window and like tries to
So,
put
how do
yourself
I
out.
get more dedicated
World, you
RAM?
can download more RAM. Merry Christmas, world! You could download more RAM, and it just hits a pole. You two won't get it because that's a Wonderful Life reference.
I forget that scene. I haven't seen it.
It's the one. It's the one where he's running down the street going "Merry Christmas, world," and then he just fucking smashes into a pole.
Oh, right, where it's at. It's like towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
right.
alive.
I wish I had $1 million.
Merry Christmas, you
Penis.
son of a bitch.
Balls.
No.
Testicle.
Okay, stop. So we're starting the next movie now because
Well, no. You gotta explain how it ends. You gotta explain how Evil Speak ends.
Oh, everybody dies.
No.
All
Go
the
into
bullies
detail.
die. No.
About
All
the
the
order of
bullies.
events.
Okay, so all the jocks and shit have to go into church before a game, right? And that's how you get all the characters in one place, because
Yeah,
he's
not for
in the
worship, playing a
basement.
game in a church.
Yeah. So he goes through the floor because now he is fully Satanism because the dog is dead, and he it's so dumb. He just starts floating around with a sword in his hand, and I will say some of the kills have really good effects. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
they do. They
There's
really
a
do.
there's a scene where a dude gets hit in the head with a sword because the cultist had a sword, so I guess when the dude's possessed, he's holding a sword. The effect isn't too bad. Split head and all that, classic. Um, Everybody else dies. He summons pigs. One of them gets eaten. It's just boring. Everybody dies, and at the end it says, "Oh, he's the only survivor." And this movie didn't do what Chucky did and blame it on the only survivor. Because the bodies were so fucking
Instead, it was
brutally
just
mutilated that they're just like, no human could do this, and this dude is just the guy that survived. So now he's is in like some kind of vegetative coma, and he won't wake up, and he's now in a psych ward. That's it. That's how it ends. Everyone dies.
the end.
All the bullies get what they. Oh, dude, no. Okay, I will say there was one scene where we all just went, holy shit, that just happened. There's a scene right before everything hits the fan. So the cultist fucks with like a statue upstairs. It's some kind of like again, it's supernatural kind of shit.
Oh.
So the veins on this giant Jesus statue start pumping, and like the only thing I can say is like watered down cement starts coming out of his wrist, and they start freaking out for a second. So they just stand back for a second, and look at it. The nails that come out of Jesus's hand, like the statue of Jesus, fucking shoot into the priest's forehead, just out of nowhere, and he's just dead. He's just dead. He's just gone, and we're just like, holy shit. Okay.
And then he comes out of the floor and he goes, "Bah!"
Yeah, main character goes, "Rah!" and then everyone dies, and it burns down.
Yeah, and he goes bald.
Oh my god, fuck. Hold on. Guys, I forgot. There's another movie that we were going to talk about.
What was that?
There's a fourth one, The Fog.
Oh,
You guys don't remember us
shit.
Fuck,
watching?
I kind of forgot about it.
Same.
Hold on. You can fix this. Grim, add fog to the background of our thumbnail. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Add
Oh yeah,
the fog.
add fog. Oh no. Cut out the German guy or cut out the gas mask guy and put the like a scene, like the poster in the background, but like with the guy in front.
Nah.
Like for
I
the
don't know. I don't
background.
know.
Fog.
We'll fix it up as we go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway,
point.
back to the point.
So I made these assholes watch a John Carpenter movie. I didn't even tell them it was John Carpenter.
Yeah, everyone was
Until
like,
it was
"Ooh,
too
you
late.
spoiled me."
Yes, I do spoil you. Listen, I gotta have you guys eat good at some time, otherwise you'll starve, and then DHS will take you away from me.
Oh,
But
don't let them take me away. No.
So, The Fog is actually a pretty damn good movie. It's a very simple premise, and I do really like it. It's just basically a movie where this town is about to celebrate what was it, 100 years or whatever.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Think
It was some centennial, if you will. So they
Like
were
celebration of
having
like
all
the
this
town's
this
existence.
celebration. We get to see a priest drinking. It's like, oh, depressed priest. Oh, sad. But then a
Stereotype.
book comes out of his wall, and he starts reading it. It's a diary from around the time that the town was made. Turns out, the only reason that the church was built and the town flourished was because that all the people who lived there, well, all the men anyway, went and killed another settlement of lepers. They just killed all of them, and everybody. Didn't matter. Everyone died, and they took all their money. But they try to justify it in the journal by saying, this is the only way the church could be built, the image for our God and Lord, we need to kill the people.
We
And
need
they
to
do.
turn that gold into a cross to God.
So basically the entire thing is a sham and it's a fucking lie. They are celebrating murderers, and they finally realize that. The festivities keep going, fog rolls in. Turns out the fog is filled with dudes.
People that have knives and blades.
Yeah, they kind of look like mummies. It's not a bad it's not a
Design?
bad design for what we get, but it's serviceable.
It's simple, it's clean, it's solid. It works.
Simple
You know,
and clean.
you know, actually, I'm not gonna tell you how it ends. Because actually, rather you all go and watch it because it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, that'll be our one freebie for this.
Yeah, y'all get one freebie.
But
I do recommend it.
No,
Don't
I want to see
don't expect everything out of it, but it's nice.
the last half of the movie with her trying to communicate with everyone. Right.
Ooh. Yeah. No, there's just God. Again, it is a really neat movie. It's nice. I liked it.
No, it's pretty
No,
good.
no one
It's-
doesn't. No one
it's
does
just,
anything stupid. No one does anything that's out of the ordinary, or tries to get people killed.
except for that
So,
one guy.
Well,
Is this a
yeah.
crank?
Oh yeah, his acting. I feel like somebody was just like, "Listen, I have a friend who's a CEO of this, that, and the other. You're getting in the movie." Wow, what an amazing idea!
Wow, I'm just a
Wow.
receptionist, and my dream
Wow,
was
that
to
was
go to
shit.
Hollywood.
We're all just
Wow,
going
that
wow
was
now.
shit. SpongeBob.
Hey,
Fuck you,
Squinty, that
SpongeBob.
looks like shit. I
Fuck
can't do
you,
the voice.
Spillingham. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna pop your little bubble ball.
Like Squidward
Oh
just
my
like
God.
finally snaps and uses clarinet to just fucking kill him.
Damn it, Wallace, I
Stabs him
told
with
you,
his
never
clarinet.
again.
No, he like uses it as like a rapier, and he's just like, ha, ha, ha.
No, he just looks at Squilliam and says, "I'm gonna sell you to the Japanese."
And then two cooks come out behind him. Thank you, Mr. Squidward.
No, that's racism.
Not racism, that he hired them.
Okay, listen, you all take the reins on Dead Alive. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
All you
y'all
need
take
to
the reins.
know
I've talked
is
too
Peter
much.
Jackson, Kiwis, and lots of diff.
Yeah, now let's move on to the bunker.
What the fuck?
No, I'm making a joke.
It's basically
said all we need
it's
to
made
say.
by the guy who made Lord of the Rings.
No. Yeah, it was made by Peter Jackson, and we were surprised that it was a horror movie made by Peter Jackson. And it's a horror comedy.
It's a horror
at that.
comedy. Yeah.
No,
this is comedy.
I was getting to that. I'm getting to that. And hey Soul, do you want to tell them what place the film opens up on?
Wasn't it Skull Island?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the literal Skull Island.
Yeah.
Zingaya!
Yeah, so basically we're following this New Zealand Kiwi man. One of Soul's lessers.
Oh my
I'm kidding.
God.
I'm kidding. But no, it's a New Zealand like wait, zoologist? I guess is what you call him.
He didn't say zoologist. He said that he worked at a zoo.
Well, I think that it's like he's a zoologist and he's like getting, animals for the zoo. And they decided to go to Skull Island of all places, the place where King Kong is. That still confuses me. You're just like, I need to bring a new animal to this place. We have a new enclosure. I'm going to go to Skull Island and hope that I don't bring back devilry.
And he brought back a demon rat.
Yeah, and some of the indigenous people there are just like, you need to give it back. It shall not leave this island. and he's like, "I have a permit, permit,"
They can't read it.
and it's already kind of torn in half, and then they just start ripping it up. What was that?
Just a laugh, a little mumble laugh, a giggle.
And it's
Peter Griffin
and
bastard.
and eventually they get away from the indigenous people and they're running away, but the thing in the cage that they were carrying bites the New Zealand man, and one of the guys in the back sees it and he goes, "Zingaya!"
He just
He
fucking
starts
kicks him out of the jeep.
Yeah, they stop the jeep. He gets kicked out, and then they cut off his arm, and then they cut off his other arm, and then they notice a scratch on his forehead, and they just finally go, "Zingaya,"
And then kills him.
and then they cut off his head.
But they
But
keep the
for
monkey.
Yeah, but for some reason they take the monkey to the airport, even
Should
though
I
they.
mention my favorite part of the movie itself?
Well, no, yeah, I guess we're just kind of.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not going through it beat by beat. We're
Yeah, I'm
just
not going
sitting-
through beat by beat. I'm just explaining the opening of like how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
My favorite character in the movie was the priest.
I
Yes.
kick ass for the
No,
Lord!
let me say the thing. Let me say it.
Go ahead.
You're gonna fuck it up. But
I
go
kick
ahead.
ass for the Lord.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's amazing. It's the same guy who plays Father Ted.
I am not a racist.
I hear you're racist now, Father.
I love that.
Who's saying that everyone's saying the Father? Shall we all conform to a bit of racism every now and again?
No, don't quote the entire scene.
I'm
But
not gonna quote the entire thing. I
You
don't even know
were.
the
I
entire
can
That's it.
I can smell it from here.
I don't even know the entire thing. The only the thing next to it, I was like, "Hello, Father." Get proper good job, eh? But no. The movie is all predicated on the fact that this monkey from Skull Island was taken to a New Zealand zoo. And it's just as ridiculous as it sounds. And it's also kind of horrifying and a bit like sad at times.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the main character, who's like basically a mama's boy, he
Not by
freaking
choice.
not by choice. Uh, he's going on a date with this woman he meets, and they see the enclosure, and there's some monkeys that they're looking at, and there's then the rat monkey from Skull Island next to them, and it's trying to eat something, but it doesn't want it, and it ends up knocking out one of the monkeys in the other enclosure somehow, and it rips off its arm through the cage,
And just
and
eats it.
and starts eating it, and it's
I thought
really
we said we weren't
fucked.
going beat for beat, and you were
No,
going beat
I
for
know.
beat.
I'm not going. I'm not
You
trying to
are.
go beat for beat. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying it's like, yeesh. Describing it.
By the way, hold on real quick. We didn't give
Hmm.
ratings for anything. We were just all over the place tonight.
I mean, yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
That's
Yeah, we didn't give our ratings for the things before we start talking about them.
we can do that at the end of the stream.
Okay.
I don't see why this is an issue now.
It's not. I'm just pointing out that we didn't.
Anyways,
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. What's up?
Soul, you go ahead. You join in the conversation.
Right.
Yeah, fucking quit having us pick up your show.
Sorry. The movie is exceptionally violent. The fucking priest man.
Yeah.
The priest
Yes.
man fucking.
Dude, no, the effects are so good in this.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's-
god.
What
Especially
Evil
with
Dead 2
especially
rule
with
in
the
for its
war
money.
crime
how
that
I
comes later.
recommend the movie is a mix of Evil Dead meets Kung Fu movie for 5 seconds, and also very therapeutic if you have parental issues.
it.
Timmy, are you in there breaking something? No, mother. Do you want me to break out Dead Alive again? No, mother.
No, mother.
It's one of those movies that you show to your kids and just watch how horrified they become. I can't wait for that. I was thinking about that the other day, real quick. Oh, tangent. Ooh, look at this. But I was thinking about like all the movies that like my parents made me watch that were just fucking nightmare fuel that should not have been made for kids. You know what I'm talking about. Someone has an example
Dumbo.
in their head right
The
now.
elephant scene.
The fucking dream sequence in the old Winnie the Pooh, the Heffalump song.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You know, okay, hold on, real quick. It's weird. Did you all know that, like, for years they kept talking about the Heffalumps in Winnie the Pooh, but they never showed one until the Roo movie that came out a few years back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Never showed. Well, I can't say they didn't show them because they had them in dream sequences, but that's it. They never actually showed us Heffalump. So I don't know, just a little idea, weird thought I've been having lately. It's like it took y'all fucking years to actually finally, yeah. Like, we had a fucking puppet show. We had a show where they were puppets before we got answers.
How I need sleep, I need answers. What does a heffalump look like?
It's just, dude, it's like 5-year-old me sitting up, like, just sitting there smoking a cigarette going, what does it all mean?
Also, I want to say this.
It's just 5-year-old me, like, with printed out, like, notes and shit all over a wall, and it's like that scene in Always Sunny with all the strings.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh, it all makes sense now.
I just want to say, So when I was younger, I watched Matilda, and I just want to say this real quick. It has to do with the whole like watching movies that are traumatizing. And when I watched that, I guess I was kind of scared of the principal, but then by the end I was just like, man, she's a bitch. And
Yeah.
well, and here's
Trunchbull
the
is a
weirdest
bitch.
part. I was watching it with my family, and then my younger cousin, starts freaking out at the cake eating scene. The cake eating scene.
Wait. Oh, yeah, you're talking about because she threw him around, right?
No, as he was eating it, they were getting creeped out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I can see why. Well, not creeped out. I can see being disgusted with how he eats it.
Well, no, they're just like it's like what? That like this isn't that bad. I don't see what the big issue is.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, if they were going to be upset, they should have gotten upset at the scenes afterward.
Yeah, well, because also during the scene, like we didn't even get to the part where they were just like, "Come on, keep going." You know, we didn't even get to that part.
Because, like, yeah,
This is
doesn't she like throw him around like the lunchroom and then put him in the Iron Maiden?
I know. I think she like slams him into the cake and breaks the table and she's like, "Get to your classes now."
It's been so long since I've seen that. I do like that they kept her for the musical. I didn't see it. I ain't gonna see it, but it's still cool to see that she's still
got work.
Yeah.
Your father sold me a bad car, therefore you must be punished.
Danny DeVito sold me a bad car, therefore I must.
Also, I just want to say real quick, Danny DeVito was the nicest man on this planet.
Dude, he played such a big piece of shit in that movie, and I loved it.
Well, no, it's also like, no, it's because of the fact he's the nicest person because he was funding the film for himself, or he's funding the film basically himself. He was directing it, and also he was helping Matilda's actress, when her and her family fell in hard times. Like he was a Chad. But anyway, back to Brain Dead.
Hold on, time out. DeVito made Matilda?
Like basically, he funded most of it.
I didn't know this. Holy
Fucking
shit!
legend.
Yeah, look it up. He's a Chad.
Yeah.
Like he's an amazing man, and he was like I think he even said in an interview that, like, I always felt so bad being like yelling at Matilda because it's like because he's always so nice.
I'm
But
big, you're little. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm right, you're wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. That's a quote from the movie.
yeah, I know.
Nobody
Well,
wants to be
for the
yelled at by
viewers, you
Danny
fuck.
DeVito.
I know.
But anyway, back to Brain Dead.
Yeah, yeah.
The uncle is an asshole. The uncle just shows up for the funeral and he's like, ah, yes, house and money mine.
Yeah, I know. He just fucking shows up. He goes, yeah,
Hey, your
Lyle.
mother's dead, ain't she?
Yeah, your mother's dead. Give me the fucking house, Lyle. I've been talking to your mum about it, Lyle. Give me fucking house, Lyle.
Give me fucking Also, well,
Give me my house.
it's also like it's so bizarre because also he's kind of just a pussy as well because did you see how small he rolled that cigarette?
Okay, no, it's not even that. It's not even that. Okay, so the first time we see him smoking, and it's all the way down, and I'm like, okay, hold on, mine's actually about to die. Give me a second.
You fuck.
Never mind, mine died. Sorry, I'm smoking. So yeah, he's fucking sitting there smoking, and then after the proceedings, we see him like roll something and then put it in his mouth, and he fucking rolls a roach. It's like half a fucking cigarette, not even half a cigarette, and the fucker's just sitting there
Cigarette.
smoking it. It's like how fucking poor are you? I mean, like I don't know, Like I've never like when I've rolled anything, I've never rolled anything small. Like even if money's tight, fucking no. It's like, oh, I'll just need me a little fix. If you're gonna do that, just get
Well, it's
a
also
like a
just like
pipe.
he's supposed to be like the kind of rich uncle that he's the
He's
kind
not.
of
He's
rich
not.
uncle.
He's
Well,
not rich.
no. What I mean is that like he's trying to look that, and it's just like you can try a bit harder.
Well, okay. How I again spoilers obviously. But how I perceived the movie was that because at the end when the main character finds out that the mother is dead, or not the mother, the fucking I'm sorry, give me a second. My brain went blank as
Take
hell
your time, brother.
because I started thinking of something. Okay, so at the end of the movie, when the guy realizes that his dad didn't die in whatever his mother kept saying he died in, he was murdered, and so was she. Um, I'm assuming that the dad was the rich one in the relationship, not the mother, because we learned that the fucking uncle is a piece of shit too. Same thing with the mother. So I'm assuming that they are
It was
just
like a
shitty
scheme?
people that try. No, shitty people that tried to one up each other. I have family members who did that. So
So like
that's what
Bilbo's extended family.
the way
Yes.
he because the first thing the uncle says to not the first thing basically the first conversation he starts with Lyle is him just going, talk to your I'm not doing the voice, it's probably shit, like not talk to your mom about giving me the house before she died, because he says it was a foregone conclusion, really, basically saying, yeah, this house is mine anyway, so you better just give it to me now.
It was a
And then
full-blown
he's like,
conclusion,
no. Yeah, and he's like, oh, you gotta talk to the lawyers. He fucking just turns around and goes, no, don't get the lawyers involved. And he has to take a what the fuck was that inhaler? Yeah, he has to take a shot of his inhaler
My gosh.
just at the fucking mention of a lawyer. It's like, oh
My gosh. She's like, no, anything bad. Right?
yeah, this fucking
Funny.
he's such a piece of shit. But I mean, he racks up a good kill at the end.
Well, also, it's like the guy's good at playing a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like the actor is fucking incredible. Like I don't know
Well-
where they got this guy.
And also, I want
Like
to
I
say,
believe this guy is nothing but a piece of trash. That's the great thing about it. He's that good of an actor. Again, I don't know like the finer details, like good or bad acting. It's just like if it's good to me, I think it's good.
yeah.
I think it's fine.
I want to say, also, let's get a detail about how the fake mother treats the son.
Oh, like
She's such a
absolute shit.
bitch. Like
Yeah, she's a
there's
cunt.
one part where it's like, hey, you need to mow the garden. It's like, I already mowed it this morning. Do you expect me to believe it's more? Do you expect me to believe it's cut to exactly a quarter inch?
Yeah, the mother's just a fucking
And this
straight up bitch. She's one of those like
homeowners association.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what it
best
is.
way to
That's all it
describe it.
is.
But yeah, no, she's like, mow the lawn, and we're looking at it. It's like, it's fine. Like, I don't see anywhere where he can mow it more. And she's like, mow it more, and then he has to.
Oh,
So he
and
does.
after she gets infected,
Oh
just
yeah,
the eating
so how she gets infected is that she ends up stalking him because
on his date.
earlier in the movie he ends up meeting this girl, and they go on a date, and she fucking stalks them to the zoo, where she ends up getting bit by the rat thing from Skull Island, and she just kills it, and that's how the infection starts. It's the mother.
Oh, and the guy, crikey,
Oh yeah, the
poor
fucking
little bugger,
zookeeper is just a weirdo.
Hmm.
crikey. He talks.
One of
He
the
just talks
lines
like
that
an
he
exaggerated
says.
accent.
Yeah, again, I don't know if it's him being New Zealand or just Australian. I don't know, but I feel like they're all upside down. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm on an Australian show right now, but you're all upside down. Sorry to tell
Fuck you.
you. Hey, why don't you share us around to more Australian servers? Australianisms?
I don't participate in Australian servers.
I
Others are
don't
like who I am.
participate in my people's servers.
They're all losers.
Oh my god. Um, I was just thinking, like, what like a Discord for Americans would look like, and it's just on fire.
This is fine. I'm perfectly content with this situation around me.
No. Even the dog is saying, "Fuck this."
I'm not fine. I want to die.
I am
Let the
not
flames
fine.
consume me already.
I am not fine. Everything is falling apart.
Let me let the flames consume me already. Do it. He's
But no,
eternally
dude,
burning.
the effects in this movie are insane. Okay, the zombies in this movie, again, this is a comedy. It doesn't really need to be taken too seriously, but at the same time, the story is quite nice.
Yeah.
The story basically boils down to overly protective mother and stalks her son to the zoo where he's having a date. Give me a second. Sorry. He she ends up getting bit, kills it, gets infected, and ends up getting others infected, tries to kill him throughout the movie. He's like, "Oh, you're okay, mum." He finally realizes that they're dead. And then the fucking uncle shows up. The mother finally is about to be put to rest. It's such a good movie. A lot of it like just gives me anxiety. Like the scene where the priest is resurrected. He just looks over and the mother is just laying there. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like these kind of episodes that we do, I feel like this is more of just talking about the movie that we've already seen instead of describing it to somebody, which I don't know if that's I don't know. It might be fun for
Well, no,
people
it's fun
see.
to just chat about a movie and chat like about just talk about it and like, what stuff happened,
Yeah.
like about the greater context maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still having fun though. I'm having a lot of fun. So
Also like we shouldn't feel too bad about like going deep into a topic about the movie because it's like it's just interesting to us.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't just have to be like, oh well, this is kind of like over the top, and go that into detail. It's like hey, it's our show.
Yeah. It's just simply put a really fun movie.
Yeah.
That we recommend.
Sit and chill back and yeah, it really is. It really is fun. Again, like we're trying to find something to talk about, but every time we talk about one thing, we want to talk about something else about the movie. There's so many good scenes. The fucking roof scene.
The roof scene was
fucking
fucked.
amazing.
Fucking
So much
golden.
blood. It looked at Evil Dead and said, "You fucking pussy ass bitch, watch this." It was
The
like
tree,
all the blood.
tree
just-
scene in Evil Dead ain't got shit on this.
Honestly, no. Like this movie again, like the zombies are so bad. Like there's one zombie that's cut in half, and he's still trying to get to somebody, but his guts fall out, and then the guts become sentient.
And they fart.
And then they try to kill like the characters, and it's so weird. The fucking uncle gets a sick multi kill. Let's be real. He's
Yeah.
a horrible piece of shit who deserves what happened to him. Oh my god, what happened to him? But you know, fair is fair. He kicked ass in that scene.
Yeah.
It's gifable. There you go. It's
It's gifable, so therefore it's good.
it's gifable. Therefore, the quality meter is at a 10.
So does
You
that
know.
mean that Endgame is good because of the gif of Thanos punching Captain Marvel in the fucking face?
That scene, that one scene, yes. the, the scene alone makes the entire movie a 10. No.
Avengers.
Look, Nappa, this one scene fixes the entire movie.
Look, Nappa, their power levels are hidden. This scouter's bullshit.
Ah, I see,
Wow,
Vegeta. But what
Wow,
do we
Vegeta.
do?
Wow, Vegeta. Why are we wasting millions of taxpayer dollars on these things? Because they're fucking cool.
But
Look,
we could
and it's
just...
just like no, stop. He goes, look, and you wait for a second. It does a blip sound. He goes, ah, look, do you see
It's so
now? Do you
cool!
see now, Nappa? It's so cool. Oh.
You're right,
But-
Vegeta. But still, we're taking them off, right? Yes, of course.
But Vegeta...
And then it explodes in his hand.
What? Why
Damn
don't
it,
we
you
have...
piece of shit.
Why don't we have, scouters
Nope,
that
stop
just
here. Stop.
drip?
No.
That just drip.
Yeah, why don't we just have drip shit? For the sake of
Oh,
drip.
I'm sorry. Are you asking, Nappa? Are you asking for Supreme Scouters?
Of course.
Why are you in line to get this Scouter, sir? It's a fucking Supreme Scouter. I can't do the voices, but it's in my head. It's sorry. That's a reference to the crowbar video. Excuse me,
Nappa.
sir. Why are you here for this crowbar? It's a fucking crowbar. Are you aware that it has
Oh,
says Supreme on
yeah.
it? Fucking no, but I know now.
I love that. He's like, I love that. Just like, I don't fucking care. It's a crowbar. I want a crowbar.
I honestly, I want to get the Supreme crowbar and just use it on a job site. And
Oh
just
my
use
gosh.
It so, yeah, I want to wear that fucking thing down, and
make it
piss
like
people
really
off.
used.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh my god, you're ruining the art piece." It's it's just spray painted. Fucking, it's a crowbar. Who fucking cares?
It's a crowbar. What do you expect me to do with it?
You know what's one phrase that will get you hated by everybody?
What?
What?
The phrase, "I love." Wait, hold on. Is the fog thing moving or is it just still? Because I don't know the way the light's hitting my monitor. Actually, let me turn this off. Give me a second. What was it talking about?
You're talking
Oh, the one phrase that can, the one phrase that can
Yeah.
make everybody hate you is, "I like the banana taped to a wall."
Oh, that.
Yeah, that art piece. Yeah, okay, no. So do you not know what that means?
Oh,
The banana tape
modern
to the
art.
Yeah, the banana taped to the wall. Yeah.
Modern art is shit.
It
But
is
anyway,
art, but it is shit.
but anyway,
It's art, but it's shit as well. Wow. Who
are we
could've
also
thought?
gonna? I get that this is a comedy, but also, why the fuck was the son kind of stupid for a bit? You know, when he like was digging up his mother to inject her again with the serum.
Yeah, okay, no, okay, sorry, yeah, that's one thing about the movie that I hated. He goes back to try to dig her back up because how he's been dealing with the problem is that he ended up getting this syringe of
from a
tranquilizer.
German
No,
scientist guy.
From a perfectly reasonable, normal doctor with
No,
nothing
not
wrong
at
with him,
all.
absolutely
Not
whatsoever. Again,
at all. You're a liar.
listen. I'm keeping some things for the viewers to find.
I'm
Okay,
still gonna
fuck off.
say he's a German scientist. That's it. That's what he is. He's just German.
No, that
He's
implies
He,
1950s
he's
German
he's just
scientist.
German. It's just he's just
a
German. It's
yeah,
not that big a deal.
exactly. He's a 1950s German scientist. That doesn't narrow it down at all.
He's not. He's 2030s German scientist.
Oh no, dude, those
But
cars in
yeah,
that movie,
he
bro.
just tries digging up her grave, and it's just weird.
Yeah, I don't get it because she's already in the ground. He's like, okay, the problem is over.
and then
But
that's
there's
when
no
the
way she can
greasers
get
and
out,
the
right?
and that's when the greasers show up, and we get that really cool effect where he's getting eaten by the mom.
Oh yeah, no, he gets his fucking dick ripped off.
No, his like she just consumes all the flesh on his chest, like on his chest and some of his abdomen. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, no, and his dick. Remember, that's how she like brought him to the ground because
Oh
he's
no,
pissed on her
right?
grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She grabs it and just like, no, Sonny, that's my grave.
Again, like a lot of the stuff in this movie is just to look cool. It's a fun comedy movie. So there's a lot
Also,
of inconsistencies with the zombies themselves, but that's the point.
I want to talk
Um,
about it. We need to talk about the dinner scene.
No, we
Yes.
don't. Actually, no. We're not going to talk about the dinner scene. Let's keep some things for them.
Yeah.
This is just basically us talking about scenes that we really love, but trying to keep it interesting, or at least rather keep it to where you still want to go and watch it. Rather, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and how does it end again? Remind me. I keep blanking on how it ends.
How could you
Um,
forget?
Well,
the
no, not the final
big
convocation, just like the moment before the credits, like where they're leaving.
I think it's just them smiling, and I think the camera hits them.
Uh,
I don't know. I can't remember.
no, it's that scene in Evil Dead where he got run over during the film. That's an actual thing that happened. Look it up.
Yep.
Evil Dead is so good.
It really
Again, you
is.
guys didn't see it until I showed it to you. Really good.
Well, I was planning
Yeah.
on watching it for years before I met you. But at the time,
Well,
I
that's
was
well,
not
you
an
still didn't watch it.
adult.
You still didn't watch it though, so
Hmm.
you only have to yourself to blame.
I suppose that's true, but you're gay.
No,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I said it, so it's true.
No, you.
Yeah,
How
I
about that?
said it, so it's true because I am the host, man. I'm the one who's correct.
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
I want to talk more about some of the scenes in Brain Dead. Okay, should we just have like a night where we just talk about Brain Dead specifically? Because there is a lot I want to talk about, but again, like with this format kind of video, we're just talking about movies that we watched recently, especially for Halloween.
Mm.
We can just have an episode where we just like chat.
I know.
We don't have to like just about anything. We can just go into detail if we want.
Hey.
I don't know. I guess I'm just overthinking it.
Yes, you are. No.
Okay, so now this one, the next one. Wait, hold on. Did anybody else want to say anything else? Effects. Oh, hold on. The score for it. Honestly, I give it a 9. I think it is a 9. We are using the somewhat same metric that EFAP uses. Basically, where 1 is just the lowest it can go, because if it's a 0, that means it's just not a story. Like there's nothing. 9 is as perfect as you can make it. 8 is 8 was like good but with flaws, and I don't know. But no, I think I'd give it a 9 for what it was going for. It was just trying to be a fun, crazy fucking gore fest comedy, and it fucking did it amazingly. There's another movie made by him that we haven't seen yet. We are going to watch it and we're going to talk about it. Hopefully, hey, we should have a comparison of the both movies because again, they're made by the same guy.
Hopefully
Apparently,
it's
trying to
good.
do the exact same thing.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it called
hopefully.
Bad Taste?
Yeah, it's bad taste.
Yeah, I have a bad taste in my mouth. Get away.
I have a bad taste of
You leave
an
a bad taste
AK
in my mouth.
in my eyes.
In my yeah. Anyway,
Golden.
but no, the next movie.
Surprised.
I'm sorry, we're all over the place. The next movie is a movie called Bunker.
Bunker.
Now, I love the idea of having like horror movies in World War
Or
One
just
or World
media
War
in
Two.
general.
Yeah,
Horror media in general.
horror
for World
media
War I.
for the World Wars. By the way, we're not on screen on the sidebar.
Ah, shit. Hang on.
No one knows
when
who's talking. How can they tell?
It's because I was
They're never gonna
playing.
know who's talking.
It's because I was
No,
playing.
I'm making. No,
Deep,
I'm making a joke.
Deep
I'm
Rock.
saying that we sound.
Sorry.
you're playing Deep Rock. What the fuck?
That sounds
Why are
so
you
out of
playing Deep
character,
Cock
doesn't
right
it?
Yeah.
But anyway, irregardless, we were looking for movies together, and
Yeah.
I noticed on Terry's screen, and I was like, "Hey, what about Bunker? Like, what's that?" And we saw that it was World War One, and we were just like, "Hey, World War One horror movie."
Yeah, it's either gonna be good or it's gonna be shit. So it was honestly
We
really good.
we watched the trailer, didn't we?
No.
Or
No,
did we just look it up a bit? No, I looked it up on IMDb, and
yeah,
it's a 4.
you looked it up. I didn't look into it at all.
I looked it up, and it's rated a 4. And we have to ask ourselves one question. What is that question, Soul?
My brain had a tism. What?
Don't quit playing games and pay attention.
I'm not playing games right now.
Oh.
Oh
no, you're just. Oh no, you're.
There's only one question we can ask in response to being told that it got rated a 4. And what is that?
And well, how? How did it get
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
It's weird because I mentioned it in 2 other servers, and people are like, "Yeah, I heard it was bad." It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what do you mean you heard? And like, who's saying it's bad? Like, and again, like, what do you mean by bad? Like, does it have scenes that needs fixed? Is it just straight trash? Like, I don't know. So again, it's like the reason why I grabbed it is because someone said it was bad, and I was like, oh, a modern shit horror movie. I haven't done that one in a while. So yeah, and it was really fucking good. There's still
Well,
some
also,
things in it I would like to have a little bit redone, but the acting in it, oh my god, so fucking good.
I watched these guys talking about it, and from what I got, they were disappointed, and like, this had a cool concept, but it didn't go far enough.
What do you mean far? No, it is a small, controlled horror story, and that's what I like. It doesn't need to go everywhere. It doesn't need this, that, and the other. It's just a
Well,
small,
no, that's the weird part.
contained
They
thing.
brought up. That's the weird part. They brought up. Like, yeah, it's a self-contained story. It's really good, but it didn't go far enough.
Well, it's because
like,
most
what?
people expect movies to have sequels and shit, or have them to go like massive now, where like the stakes are so fucking huge. Like, oh no, if this gets out, it'll
Yeah.
destroy the world.
Yeah, like every fucking horror movie that we've seen for the past, I don't know, 10 years or so has just gone bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger ad nauseum.
Well, not all of them.
Well,
Most of
horror
them.
movies don't need to be spectacles. That's what I think he's trying.
But
Right.
yeah. But no, no, I thought this movie was fucking great. I wouldn't give it a 9. I'd give it probably an 8 or a 7.
Same here.
Yeah.
And there's this
But-
one scene in the
go ahead.
movie that you guys initially thought was shit. I knew that there was something more to what he was saying. And
Which one?
once the movie was finished, it was completely recontextualized.
I'm actually confused.
Well, I don't know
which
which. I
scene
don't know
was it?
which scene are you talking about specifically.
Yeah.
The devil in shepherd's clothing.
Oh, okay, no, that dialogue was still clunky.
Clunky?
There, well, a lot of it feels like it's just people reading from a script, like their conversation halfway through. It's
Yeah.
I don't know, it feels a little weird in some places. The dialogue feels a little
it feels like they're reading like a dialogue for a video game and not actually talking.
yeah. Like anytime that dude fucking loses his mind, the bald captain or whatever he was.
Yeah, the officer.
Yeah, the bald officer, dude, he fucking sells it. It is amazing. Because like when a lot of actors when they try to do that, they try to keep their voice on like one uh lilt, is that what it's called?
He tries to
Lilt
keep.
in the
They try
voice.
to keep it
Anyway,
controlled.
yeah, yeah, but no, like his voice is all over the place. Really nice.
Mm. Felt
Like when he
real.
loses his composure, like his voice changes too.
Mm.
Hmm.
If you notice that,
Yeah.
uh, well, not voice changes in like how.
He has
Well, yeah,
voice
no,
cracks
it would
and
be like how he speaks. Yeah, his voice cracks and everything gets loud at random.
he feels very
But
human.
And the movie, it does a really good job of like feeling like an older movie, like from the 60s or
yeah,
70s.
that's what it's trying to be. Like the music feels like it's from an older movie. The intro just loud as fuck, just right at the like right out of the gate.
Plug your
Fucking
ears when you
loud.
start the movie.
Yeah, it's because like I expect that from like older movies because like they're supposed to get like really loud and everything, trying to catch you, trying to like pay the fuck attention, everybody, like back in the day. But now everybody's like, okay, yeah, we're watching a movie. I don't know. That's just how we do it now. It's quiet.
Also,
Older
I
movies are
want to
very loud.
say I
But,
love the monster of this movie.
yes.
The
I mean, it's
monster of this
very
movie is so creative and it's so like it goes it just does such interesting things with it that like I don't know, it's also just cosmic horror and I love cosmic horror. I'm a sucker
Yeah,
for that.
the movie genuinely made my skin crawl at certain sections.
And
Oh my
also
god, do you remember the scene where at first like the stuff is dripping on him and then it just starts being poured where it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gets fucking glazed. It's like, oh, okay. We thought we were like it was just gonna be a little, like him losing his mind, going, oh, like giving in, but no, he just gets glazed. This is a weird version of Body Snatchers.
well also the scene with the guy when he starts going paranoid, I was like, that's the thing. They get in there and they get deep and you can't get them out.
Yeah, he had some kind
He
of
starts freaking the fuck out.
thing before they got there,
Mm.
Well, I
and
think it's that he was just like really paranoid since he got on the front line, and like remember the scene where they're crawling across the trenches, or they're crossing no man's land, and they're
mm,
killing that, or they're fighting that German soldier,
yeah,
and the guy's like, quiet him, shut him up, you're gonna get us killed. He's like freaking out,
Mm.
he's freaking out more than the guy that was stabbing,
Yeah.
yeah. He seems on edge. He also seems like he keeps on making himself presentable.
Oh, that too, like he's obsessed with his image too.
Yeah, but that's why he has the knife. Well, the knife he uses. He ends up cutting the
The
shit out of himself
the
because he just
shaver.
goes nuts. Yeah.
But no, yeah, like the acting, the acting in this movie is spectacular,
It's astonishing.
I wouldn't say astonishing.
especially with the
I
British
really
guys.
like it though. I think it's
The
really
the Brit
nice.
the British guys are
Mm.
There again, there are some spots that feel
yeah,
like they need to be a little bit better. But again, like the premise of it is really nice. It's like some like ancient parasite type deal that is just there at the bunker and it's
and it's
growing
and
through
it
vines and things, just infecting people. Uh
and it
but again, like the monster itself, I feel like it needed a little bit more because like it's just there. And I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the idea of just like the monster is there and we don't need a reason. And like the thing like
well,
how it exists and how it is presented shouldn't make sense to us. so it feels otherworldly. So I guess that's cosmic horror, isn't it? Like something that just
Well,
man cannot explain, kind of shit.
well, that's what I like. It's like no matter how hard you try to comprehend it, it's like it's unknowable. Like it's just something that is it's so far beyond the scope of humanity in terms of like how it thinks that we can't really even figure it out.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
because also the German guy mentions that it feeds on conflict, and it seems like that seems like that's its purpose, that it wants to just make people fight each other. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like, why does it do that? You don't know. That's just what it does because that's how it thinks. You know,
Mm.
so that's why I like it. But I also like it because it even though it doesn't even though it technically doesn't make sense, quote unquote, it still has some rules, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like it's got a lot of it has some sort of thought process behind it too.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the monster can just like do anything you know.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, I mean, it kind of does in a way.
Well, no, what I mean is more like it can't just like, you know, outright kill them. Like it has to actually plan, you know. It doesn't just like control the entire bunker.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be really bad. It's just like, okay, well then I guess our heroes are never going to survive. Because if it can just control the bunker at will, then that's not fair.
Yeah, it can just fuck
That's just
with the
dumb.
lights and. Well, no, there's even there's even some more psychological stuff that in the movie.
It's just a really
Okay,
Would
and he's
add a
well
got a
lot
put
theory
together
more
glow
movie.
scenes like
in
that.
front of him, and he notices the lights are turning off behind him. It's really good. And I will say it does.
Hold on.
Because of the matrix
Cam,
world
can you
and its
come?
construction design,
Oh shit!
everything couldn't.
I keep
What?
going in and out. My internet keeps dying.
Oh shit! Hello?
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 Grim, do we keep
Hello?
breaking up for you or?
No, not at all. Why?
Okay.
Oh,
Do
So
I
okay.
break
it's
up for
just me.
you?
It's just my computer.
No, you're fine.
Oh.
Okay.
No, my computer just keeps dying. I think.
Mm.
Okay. But what was I saying? No, right. I think it adds to the setting more than takes away from it because again, World War One logistics were very hard. Supplies couldn't get to the front line on time usually, and or in low quantity.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
so it kind of adds to that like this looks like it was just kind of made haphazardly, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
But what even though the set isn't that big, they really do a lot with it, you know.
Yeah. Like
Mm.
I'm pretty sure the set's only like
Like I get. Go ahead.
thank you. I'm pretty sure the set's only like 3 or 4 rooms max, but they do a lot with it.
I
Yeah.
was even gonna say additionally, I'm pretty sure, or it wouldn't surprise me if the the German trench they go to is in actuality the same trench they just left. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Like set wise, yeah.
but it's just the trench from a different angle, you know, camera wise, so we
Yeah.
can't
Hold
tell.
on. I'm actually gonna see how much they spent on that movie.
It doesn't feel it feels high budget, but at the same time it feels not. I don't want to say cheap, but like because that's like
It
negative
feels
because
very
it's not.
independent.
Yeah, this feels like more of a student art like a college film, I guess, in terms of like I know, but not even that. I don't know. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
like talk down
it's
to the
one of
film.
the lower budget ones because I'm looking at it now. The first thing that the trailer showed were 3 different awards from some kind of fest.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, this is probably not a really high budget.
What was the budget you said, Terry?
Hmm.
No,
I'm
he's
trying to
assuming that the budget is
find
low.
it. Give me a second.
Oh.
But anyway, but no, yeah, the scene with the guy freaking out, he like freaking out, being like they're in there, they get deep and you can't get them out, and it's a really like gut wrenching scene in terms of just like,
Yeah, he's just straight cutting into himself.
yeah, he just starts cutting into his skin and just start like no, I can't get too into that. That'd be too graphic for YouTube.
Yeah.
But I can get into this later when everyone is like trying to sleep and and get some rest from kind of freaking out that evening. Suddenly the guy who was cutting himself up has a gas mask on, and he's standing over somebody. He's standing over one of the soldiers, and he takes him in the and it's like, what happened? It was such like we all just like yelled in shock. Like,
Yeah,
what
he
the
just fucking comes out of nowhere and just fucking stabs his leg. It's
Yeah, and we're
what
just
the
like,
fuck is happening?
whoa! It was
Okay,
just,
for
it
some
was
reason I
such
can't
a
actually get a number on the budget for this movie.
You can't?
Wikipedia.
Either I can't. I might be stupid and
Hmm.
probably not just looking in the right place.
All
Because
right.
I looked up budget and it gives me the IMDb, but I don't know if it shows it on the IMDb.
We'll click on the IMDb.
I'm on it.
Oh, never mind.
All right. Let me read out this featured review that rates a movie a 3 out of 10.
Okay, you hit me with it.
Okay,
Come on.
let's see. Come on.
All right.
Hit me with it.
When I stumbled upon the 2022 movie Bunker from writer Michael Huntsman and director Adrian Langley, I hadn't heard about it, but seeing it was a war-based horror movie, of course I opted to watch it. Writer Michael Huntsman
sounds so
failed
pretentious.
to deliver a particularly thrilling storyline here for director Adrian Langley to bring to the screen.
How the fuck? Okay, stop. How the fuck is it not a thrilling story? Dudes try to take a bunker because they think that the enemy left it. So they try to go in, only to realize that the reason why they left that trench was because, or not even trench, well, whatever you would call that area, because they outpost. I think they say. Point is, they go in, untie this dude that was fucking up on a
yeah,
cross. Like, how is this
he's
not
been
fucking
crucified.
interesting already? This is in World War One. How the fuck is this not interesting enough to you, asshole?
A fucking crucifixion
it's like
from the Germans in World War One on their own team.
On their own man.
Yeah, and like not to mention his right arm or his right hand and his wrist was nailed. He had two stakes in his right arm.
It was both hands and arms.
Well, the weird thing is, like, we talked about how, like, him being able to move around and shit, even with, like, that big of nails in him, especially, like,
Yeah, it's a bit
where they
ridiculous,
were,
but-
he wouldn't have been able to use it until we realized that he's literally the vessel for whatever is here. Somehow.
Or at least a part of it in some way.
He's some kind of part of it. They never say what it is. They never say, because again, like, the little weird glowing
Yeah, there's
thing
some
shows
there's some like flashbacks and like some hints of the characters' backstories.
Yeah, but like I don't understand like what you mean that they failed. Fuck you for one.
They failed. It's like, okay, one of the first scenes is a really dark moment where a guy is talking about a battle that he was in. You know?
The whole war.
Remember that
the
in the
trope
beginning?
of exchanging war stories and shit from the old man to the
Yeah,
young.
like it. Yeah, and the guy gets and the recruit gets kind of horrified. He gets like spooked.
But no, what really sucks is that I don't see why. Yeah, it's a review. I don't see why you would think this. I don't see why you would say it because, like, again, the movie isn't bad. Or at least
No, what
I
I
would
mean.
love for someone to sit down and tell me why it is, I guess, but they're probably going to be wrong.
Well, it's
It's
just like
not
they're
bad
gonna
at
be like,
all.
well, they never explain what it is, and it's like that's the point.
There's a
There's
few
a
more
lot of horror
paragraphs to
movies where
this
we don't.
review, so may I?
Uh, yeah.
Oh,
Go.
paragraphs.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Okay, hit me with
What
it.
I said
Fun.
was
Let's go by
just the
paragraph by
first.
paragraph.
The first sentence of the
Just the
paragraph.
first.
Sure, the concept behind
Okay.
Bunker was interesting enough, but the execution was downright too monotonous, slow-paced, and uneventful.
Fuck you. What do you mean?
Fuck off.
What do you mean
It is.
uneventful?
I will
I mean, okay,
contend
I
that it's a bit
guess.
slow. It's a bit slow. I will
Yeah,
contend
it's a
that. It is
it's a
slow in
slow burn.
places. Well, no. I feel like there are some places where like it's a bit too slow even for the slow pace. Like
Yeah,
it's not many, but it's just kind of like enough to be like, no, that's a little annoying.
I mean, it
It's a
felt pretty
nitpick more than
brisk
anything.
to me. It felt
Well,
like it
that's
was
because we
paced
were
just right for
enraptured, but
me.
also I was noticing it. But hey, it's personal opinion.
Mm.
yeah.
It's my
I
opinion.
don't know. I felt personally that it was a slower burn for me, but I like it. I think it was fine.
Well, the reason I say like, oh, it felt slower is because of like there were some scenes that didn't need to exist, and there was
Do
also some
you know
dialogue that
why
was like,
people
why do you
hate
say
this
that?
movie? I think I know why. I think I know why people hate
Well,
this
no,
movie.
it's in review. Say
Hold
that
on,
thought.
hold
Write
on,
it down.
hold
Write
on.
it down.
So
I
you
got
go
an idea.
first?
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's because people were expecting when they think like a World War thing, they immediately think, "Oh, Call of Duty, people doing call outs, shooting the enemy," but we didn't get any of that. We get stuck
Or
in a
maybe they
bunker
were
with all these
expecting
characters.
some sort of like German experiment thing.
Yeah. Again, like I'm fine that honestly what I thought it was is that when they were digging the trenches, they found a parasite. That's what I thought originally before we got
Answers later.
That's actually
yeah. Well, I was
something
gonna
that
say
would...
the roots.
That's actually something that we'll be getting in another horror movie that's very similar called
Frankenstein's Army.
no,
Or
something
17?
11, something 11. Trench
Shelter
11.
11?
Yeah.
Trench 11.
Oh, Trench 11. No, I'm thinking of Super 8. Fucking.
But yeah,
Is
continuing...
that what the movie is? Super 8? The thing with the kaiju out of the train?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't a parasite, but yeah.
Continuing the review.
The
And
ruse.
that made the 108 minutes seem like quite the prolonged suffering.
Fuck you.
What? Oh, come on.
I suffered through this movie because I didn't see action shit for more than
Wow.
10 seconds.
I can tell you
Was that
recall
a
as a
piece?
child.
And it was exactly that. Because it was only the last 5 minutes of the movie that proved overly interesting.
What?
Oh, is it because you actually saw the monster now? It's not just shit that's fucking with everybody?
That's the point. It just made the physical body. It just made it.
I'm
It
sorry,
didn't
these
have it
people have
before.
never seen a psychological horror movie. And I've noticed this. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go
I've
on your
noticed
tangent.
something. I've noticed something. When people talk about horror movies, people who don't actually sit and watch horror movies on a regular, it seems that they don't get the point a lot of the time, and they give it a bad score because, oh, too gory or oh, too violent. You know, I mean, if it's just gore for gore, I mean, that's technically why we're here in the first
Well,
place, you know?
no. That's the thing. They love gore for gore. But that's why they don't like these.
They want Mortal Kombat.
Whoa, yeah, they just want the gore and the splat, but
They don't want the nuance.
Exactly.
yeah. Like,
Continuing the review, needless to say that by then, the ship had long sailed and the movie was beyond salvation.
I'm sorry.
okay.
You're a film critic. You suck.
I wasn't
Well,
familiar
you
with the
see,
cast in the
it's-
movie, but the actors virtually had nothing wholesome or solid to work with.
Wholesome?
Time out. So wholesome? You are
Wholesome.
in a goddamn trench in World War One.
Do you expect people to be kumbaya, my lord? You was saying
From
that?
writer
Do you
Michael
expect people to
Huntsman.
just be singing that?
Usually,
But this is the guy who wrote the
then,
review.
Bunker was okay. It was pretty... It was a pretty low-key special effects movie, which in itself was
Yeah, the effects
okay,
were nice.
as a
Yeah.
movie hardly felt like it needed to an impressive array of special effects. Bunker was
Hold on,
was a
time.
swing and a miss of a movie, and it was not something I would
Oh.
recommend you waste your time, money, or effort on.
Wow, I love how she's just describing evil speak.
No, my gosh.
My rating
Honestly,
of
like
Bunker lands
it's
on a
not even worth
generous
it.
3 out
Okay,
of 10 stars.
Graham, let us fucking breathe.
Sorry.
Fuck. Okay. Now let's fucking roll it back a bit because we were trying to talk about it, but you just kept going. Yes, no, you're gonna.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry. Alright, where do you want to start from?
just the last paragraph.
No, she said that. Well, wait, hold on. Well, whoever said it said that it didn't need all the special effects to be good. Then why the fuck do you hate it? Like, what here isn't good to you? I don't understand.
No. They
Like, I don't.
said it was a pretty low-key special effects movie, which in of itself was okay. The movie hardly felt like it needed an impressive array of special.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Then
So
why
I
are you
don't
bringing it up?
understand. Like,
Now
no,
I'm just,
no. My point was, I thought. What I was trying to say was, I thought they hated it. Whoever it is, hated it because of it not having all these special effects and things. Because we talked about that earlier. But now that I know that, I don't understand why the hell you don't like this movie. Again, they said it was uneventful. It's like, what were the flashbacks and shit not eventful enough? Like slightly trying to tell you a story of these characters before they all fucking die.
What was the bayonet sharpening scene not eventful?
Oh god, you know what's funny? People who hate this movie would try to say that one of the Friday the 13th movies were better. And those characters are barely even fucking characterized. They're just there to die, and everybody knows that.
they're just teenagers and sex. That's their entire character.
Yeah, the only like, one of the few horror movies that actually
Yeah,
goes against
that's
that
all of
trope is
them.
Scream.
Yeah, we still need to see Scream. My point is that the more this person talks, the more I don't understand what you didn't like about it. They just keep using big buzzwords and saying it's a waste of time. You still have yet to tell me why. Okay, I know they might, but still.
Yeah, it's like, what about the
so
story do you not like? Like, well, what about it isn't compelling to you?
yeah. Well, the reason why I'm having such a big problem at the beginning is like it's so vitriolic and hateful, but for what reason? I don't get it.
Do you think they wouldn't pay? Do you think they wouldn't pay them for a review? And then that's why. Like, how dare you not pay me to give you a good review? I'm gonna shit all over it, even though it's a good film.
Maybe. Well, I mean, we already know that some of these people have been paid off for different movies.
Rotten Tomatoes.
You did dick Rotten Tomatoes. No one fucking likes you.
Hold on. This
yeah, you can continue
individual
with the thing,
gave
I'm sorry.
the movie a 1 out of 10 based on
I want you to suffer.
historical
I don't
inaccuracies
understand you.
related to the uniforms. That's his first point. His first point is
Okay, well, I mean, that is a
uniform-
genuine issue, but I mean, it's again, depending on the budget too.
And also, this seems relatively low budget. So yeah. Anyway, go continue, Soul.
Point 2, our officer, the lieutenant, interacts with a corporal. Stripes on his left arm, referring to him as Captain. Twice, just in case you think you misheard it.
Oh, no, hold on, time out. I figured it out. The reason why you don't like it is because there's a bunch of historical inaccuracies, but it's not trying to be a historical film. It's a movie or story taking
It's a
place
story
in World War One.
based in a historical period.
However,
These are the kind of
the
mistakes that could have happened
historical
in the 30s,
inaccuracies-
though.
Yeah, but
It's-
historical inaccuracies in this movie, I mean, it is an issue. However, it's probably a low. Again, I couldn't find the budget. Probably one of y'all could. I didn't
Well,
see
it
it. I'm
also
probably
looks
stupid.
out of budget too.
Yeah, but again, my
No.
point is like if it's just like a short film to make, oh, I want to do this thing in a World War I setting. I think it's fine.
Number
I think it's a
3,
fine story. Like, again, like the historical inaccuracies doesn't really change anything about the story. Because again, we're presented these characters as their rank, so who cares?
You may continue, Soul.
Point 3, the captain offers up a salute to the lieutenant first. Not the way it's done. You salute the rank, not the man.
Is he just going to complain about historical inaccuracies? Because if that's it, then shut the fuck up.
After
Like,
this,
that's all he's
he
complaining
basically
about. It's like,
goes
what
on to
about
a diatribe saying the script is plain awful if the actors are regretting what's on their page. And he comments
what?
about the low budget, war genre was
Yeah,
made
okay.
a simple error. She says there's a lot wrong here that I could labor on with. So he just doesn't really go into great detail,
again,
only talking about the beginning.
well, it's just like, okay, just because it's historically inaccurate doesn't mean it's a bad story.
Well, I mean, okay, so if we're gonna go that route, well, no, that's not an argument. Never mind. I was gonna try to bring up *Inglourious Bastards* because Hitler dies in that, and everybody loves that movie, but it's historically inaccurate. But that wasn't the point of the film.
Yeah.
You know, if the story is just Hitler gets fucking murked and a bunch of other shit happened, I'm boiling it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
But again,
review.
I just don't get this. It's they just don't like it because of a few inaccuracies. Again, it's a low budget movie. What the fuck did you expect? Fucking Hellraiser?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
everybody's gonna be Hellraiser.
Another 3
yeah,
out of
it's just
10.
like, I don't.
Sorry.
Thank you. Another 3 out of 10 score
Good.
declares the movie a low-budget bore, calling for comparisons between Evil Dead, Night of the Living Dead, 1968, Elm Street, and
What?
the last year's Barbarian.
What?
He also says
How do you get?
this is like watching a bad M. Shyamalan movie. I'm very much what's the word?
Upset?
Livid?
No, I'm abridging
Shocked.
what this guy's saying. It's what I'm saying is very abridged.
Oh, okay.
Abridged version.
Yeah. Can
Bunker has potential
you
for
link
bombs.
these reviews?
Sorry?
Can you link the reviews?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What
Thank you.
was that about the bomb?
Bunker has
Yeah, I
potential
was gonna
bombs.
swing back to that.
The bunker has no protection from bombs, is what you said?
No.
It's
It
just,
has
it's just a
potential,
comment
but
on the
asking
movie
bombs.
itself. It's just a comment on the movie's quality.
Oh.
Yeah, they're saying the movie bombed.
Oh, okay.
These movies rely on okay. In reference to the movies that he compared it to, these movies rely on setting, decent cast, creepy music, and some kind of scary reveal.
Well, okay.
Are you retarded?
The story is dudes go to the bunker to see if it's okay. Shit is not okay. What?
Gas enters the fucking
They get
bunker.
gassed, bombed, and then psychologically tortured by some plant demon. And the only thing you can say is that it's boring. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
It's
I
like
mean, I get it. It's not
fighting,
a big, brilliant movie. It's not like the greatest thing.
they're fighting
the
off
way
the
you're
influence of a
describing it is like it's
cosmic
trash.
entity.
It's like Alien
Yeah.
in the
Fighting
dirt.
Yeah, actually, kind of in a way.
Well, no.
Well, no,
because,
no,
again,
I
it's
mean,
more psychological than
There's
physical.
no,
even people
no, I
puking
know, I
white
know.
shit.
He's right. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you are correct. It is Alien.
In the
You
dirt.
are the World War I alien now. In the dirt. Alien but dirt.
But no, I can kind of see why. I wouldn't say that I 100% agree with that, but I can kind of see it. but
The character even
it's
even
just this
goes back
movie
to
is
blow up the fucking place to make sure that it stays dead.
well, yeah, it's so good. But
I
it's
will
just
say
such
the
a good
suit
movie.
looked a little cheap for it, but I mean,
Hey, I'm fine with it. It
it's
looks
trying
cool
to
to
make
me.
Well,
what it thinks to look like as a human. It's fine.
Reminds me
Yeah,
well,
it's
also
just
of
it's
a
made of like
fun
Tritet
low
in
budget
some
movie.
ways.
It's not written bad at all.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
there is some
just
weird
more fucking
deliveries, but other than that,
yeah, it's a little stiff dialogue here and there, but like, dude, if this is someone's like, hold on, let me see who made it because I want to see what else they wrote.
are there any see if there are any like positive reviews.
Yeah,
See what people have to say about it
there's
positive.
a 6 out of 10 saying cool concept in a slow-paced movie.
That's it.
No, that's just the beginning blurb title of the review. The
What
actual
did this man
review
write?
is Monk is a horror.
No, like what about like 8?
Oh, yeah. There is actually a 8 in here. Great job for the budget.
Yeah, like
There's an
what else does he say?
there's a review that doesn't actually rate the movie. Title blurb is a soldier's main survival tool is his weapon. Mine is my computer. What?
What? Okay, weirdo.
Unlike this
But
movie,
this
which you
is
can.
this is just a
Oh, what? How can we stop this thing? You can't stop it. Unlike this movie, which can so easily be stopped by pressing the stop button, a decision 95% of all horror fans will be tempted to do on many occasions. Okay, that's
wow.
excoriating.
That's way too harsh. Like that's even more harsh than what the other guy said.
Yeah. There's a 9 out of 10 saying Hollywood returns.
Haha.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally chose the. Never mind. I chose the wrong fucking thing. I chose the director instead of the writer.
Haha.
Give me a sec.
Whoa,
Hold up.
Hang on. There's a 3 out of 10.
Hold on. Stop. Real quick.
Mm.
This guy only wrote this.
What?
what?
Yeah, I'm on his IMDb. The only thing I see is Fish Lake.
Any TV?
It's a thriller apparently, but
or
there's nothing for it on
anything?
IMDb. No. Known for literally only 2 things. Here, I can send you a link.
That's so weird.
Yeah, he's only known for that and this. Dude, if this is his first outing, holy shit.
Not bad outing.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
I'd like to
this-
see
that-
more
that-
from
this is
him.
a-
I'd
this is
like
a
to see more
great
from
start.
him.
I highly doubt he's in the industry.
Yeah.
They probably kicked him out because he was too good.
Alright, so this 3 out of 10
Maybe, I mean, dude,
review
he
says
did really nice.
this was actually World War II, not
Why?
World War One. What?
What?
That's World War One. That's not
This
World
is
War
World War
Two.
One.
They put the
Yeah.
wrong war in the description. It was based in World War II. The Americans and the Brits fought against the Nazis, also referred to as the Krauts. So the whole plot was
What?
wrong, and it was honestly kind of boring and slow-paced. Not even to call it...
That guy doesn't know what he doesn't know what World War One
I'm
is. Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
Oh, dude, all those uniforms were World War One. They even had the fucking
The disc plate
plate bowl
helmets.
hats.
Mm.
Yeah, they
They
had the
had
plate bowl hats.
disc bowl helmets.
And slow enough, not...
Yeah, it's a
and
plate. It's a bowl.
slow-paced,
Ooh.
not enough to be called a scary movie. More like a
Dude,
mid-thriller.
it was. Dude, I don't know what you fuck you talking about. That's
Dude, we were just like we were just freaking out most of the time. It was so good.
No, we're not. We don't mean to gas up the film, but like the way they're doing it, it's like they're trying to take the fucking gas out. They're just trying to fucking pop
Hold
the
on,
bubble. I
shut
guess
up a
you could
minute,
say.
shut up a minute.
As I don't.
Shush, important.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they thought it was World War One. World War One was where the Germans and the Americans fought together.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't take a genius to know a little
moron.
about history. Overall, it was okay, but not enough for me to watch it again. And the plot was kind of all over the
It doesn't take a
place.
genius to know a little about history.
And there
Okay,
was
okay, here's the
not
thing.
really
Here's the
any
thing.
context to what was really happening either. And the ending was just horrible. So,
What
an
context
okay
do you
movie
need? It's World
gets a
War
3
I.
out of 10. Are you high?
I mean, I am, but even I can see the bullshit.
Well, no, it's like it's World War I. What more context do you need? Right? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I just a quick Google search. Who were our allies in World War One? From sources
Not Germany.
across the website. Wait, what the fuck?
Shame on you,
gave me-
BZVYWC.
No, don't dox.
No.
Don't say names. No more names.
Okay. Anyway, here's one more.
Russia.
This one says
Russia,
this is a
France.
2 out of 10 review that says
He told you to
a-
shush.
Oh, sorry.
So I looked it up, and it gave me Japan, Russia, Britain, Belgium, Russian Empire. I don't know why they're two. Or is this just giving me things of
The
people that were in World
The
War?
Russian Empire was what Russia used to be.
France, Italia, and Serbia. So that's what Google gave me.
Yeah. So where's Germany in that? Hmm?
Hold on.
Where's our best ally, Germany? We had so much fun during the Second World War. because
Maybe-
we were killing our old friends, I guess.
Okay, hold on. So this genius man doesn't have Google apparently, because I looked it up. Who were our enemies in World War One? Again, quick Google search doesn't take a genius to learn something about history. The war pitted the Central Powers, mainly Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Turkey, against allies mainly France, Great Britain, Russia, Italy, Japan, and from 1917, the United States.
Kill, fight, die. That's what a soldier should do.
Sorry, sing the national anthem. Do it.
Oh. Not right now, dude.
Damn.
I'm so blasted. I'm
the port and the land.
Listen, I'm very blasted right now.
Anyway,
kinda hold it together.
one last
Yeah.
review. This is a 2 out of 10, and the title reads
Oh,
a
Is it good? Did you
sci-fi
pre-read
movie
it?
brought to the big screen.
what?
As in
What?
Sci-Fi
What?
Channel.
Oh, fuck. Well, actually,
This
maybe
is a
it kind of feels
sci-fi
like
channel.
it feels like something. Okay, the premise itself feels like something sci-fi would do, but sci-fi would fucking fumble the ball.
Yeah, this doesn't feel.
Trying to make it.
This doesn't feel
For
like it
the
would be like
record.
a direct-to-TV show movie.
For a record,
I don't know. Again,
Jack.
like if someone wants to come on and talk to us about it and tell us how shit it is, I mean, fucking go ahead.
Come
I'd
at
actually
us,
like to have
bro.
a conversation with somebody who genuinely hates it. No, not like that. But no, I genuinely would like.
As I was
Have a
about to
discussion
say,
about like
don't
why
like
exactly
Japan.
you don't like it.
I mean, again, like if it's just time out. Let me fucking finish speaking. If it's just the historical inaccuracies, I'm sorry, I don't care. It's a low budget film. I'm gonna let it slide.
it's also British.
You know.
I can't argue with that.
Presumably.
Yeah.
There's more Brits than there are Americans.
Listen. Be nice to them. It's British.
But yeah,
Don't be so mean to them.
Jax, the Sci-Fi Channel airs shit like Sharknado on the regular.
I do
No,
remember
no,
growing up.
no. What I
finding,
mean is
some
that it
weren't
wouldn't
too
be
bad.
good.
Mm.
It means that it wouldn't be good most of the time.
Yo, you guys
want
want to watch more Sharknado?
No.
No.
Anyway,
Anyway, review.
going. I love a good war movie, especially equally love a good horror movie. Unfortunately, Bunker is neither. I understand that not every movie can have $100 million budget, but the low production values of this film just hamstring it from the start.
Ha. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna stop you. What
Low
do you
production
mean low?
value.
Where's the low production value? Is it just because of like the sets? Dude, for what they had, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Again, I'm used to watching fucking horror movies from like the 70s and 80s where they have like dog shit fucking production. Like this
Yeah.
is fine.
It's the alien. It's just a guy.
It's just a guy. He doesn't even have like a helmet on. He's like in
No,
tinfoil.
he's got a black line on his forehead. He's got a black line on his forehead. It's like it distinguishes him from humans. He's an alien.
This
Oh
premise,
yeah, that's some Twilight Zone shit.
this premise
Yeah, like that kinda
does.
Dude,
shit.
but even Twilight Zone still makes that creepy as hell.
Well, no, they had better costumes later.
This
Yeah,
premise
but
does have potential, but it needs a
Yes.
much higher budget for it to be fully realized. This is at best
You-
a made-for-TV production.
Again, budget. Like, what the fuck is the obsession with budget?
I'm thinking.
I get it. They didn't have a massive budget, but
I'm thinking sci-fi, where quantity seems to be preferred over quantity. They obviously took their time with this movie, though.
yeah, again, it looks great.
Like, I would be
I don't-
surprised.
The
if,
art direction is amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if even with the hasty, I wouldn't be surprised if they took like, I don't know, a year to script it out, and maybe a couple months of practice
Again,
and
it's not
production
perfect, but
and
yeah.
pre-production.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's definitely good.
with Maybe about 9 months of filming.
Mm.
I mean, maybe
I
they
don't know.
hammered
Again,
it out
like,
within 2
I
weeks.
would
Who
change
knows?
some things. Yeah, again, I would change a few things, but again, it's like I'm not gonna sit here and just go, "Oh, they dropped the ball. They failed as a movie." It's like, no, fuck off.
No, it's just
Calm
got
down.
flaws. That's it.
Yeah, almost every movie has flaws.
Yeah.
Even the perfect ones.
Also,
Yeah.
weird
Well,
thing
yeah,
I've
even
noticed, there's been a few
that means they're
more
not
horror
perfect,
movies
though.
recently that have like a stringy sort of appearance.
What do you mean stringy?
Like the roots of the plant demon in this movie, the fucking tapeworm creature things from Trench 11, shit like that.
Well, we haven't seen it, so
Fair. Continuing. Just a few of the many glaring issues.
he's not. He's talking right now.
Wait, I'm talking?
He's talking. No, Terry's talking. You can't hear him.
No, I can't.
I can't hear you, Terry. No.
Terry?
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 Mute and unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, did it fuck up?
What
For
were
a
you saying
second.
about? Yeah,
What was I saying?
you were saying
What
something
was
about the movie. About the
Hmm.
review. About like, oh, like I would never give it this.
Oh,
I would never be that
no,
harsh.
I was talking about the effects.
Yeah.
The scene where he spits that thing out, and like, dude, when he takes off the helmet, I mean not helmet, the
Oh no!
gas
Don't
mask.
don't go into detail. Don't go into detail. We don't want to
Yeah,
spoil
like,
that.
dude, the gore looks fine. Like the effects look great. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's
Like
really
for the
psychological
budget that it
shit.
has,
Yeah,
budget
like
it
is it
has,
just
the-
bad because it's a low budget movie? Because if we're using that as a fucking point of praise, fuck that. Because not every movie's gonna have the same budget. I mean, look at the movies now, like they have the massive budgets. They look like fucking trash.
Yeah, like
Look
this
like dog
movie
shit.
looks a bajillion times
they've
more
got you on
overworking
camera. You can't do
everybody.
nothing.
than any Marvel movie since the turn of the decade.
And again,
The
we
last
know why
decade, I mean.
it's shit. It's because the guys are overworked. My point is that for what this movie has, the budget that it had, the story that it presents, it's fine. It's good. I don't believe anybody does anything dumb. And the only reason that people do what they do and when they get in the trench is because of the plants. And the
Because
plants are
they're
rude,
both
fucking with them
shell-shocked and
in
fucking
some way,
possessed.
shape, or form. Yeah. But again, though, like I can see devil's advocate. I can see how people are just like, well, how did it do all this, that, and the other? It's not some ghost, and it fucked with the lights and made us see shit. So it's not a ghost. How did it do that? It's like, well, maybe it's some kind of again, like that's where the cosmic horror part, I guess, comes in, right? Like the kind of stuff that you can't explain, but at the same time, that could also be misconstrued as just being hand wavy. Like, oh, well, if that doesn't matter, then this, that, and the other doesn't matter. So I don't know. Either way, for what we are given, this movie is fine. And again, I am willing to sit and talk to somebody that dislikes the movie because like I just don't get it. And again, if it's the fucking historical inaccuracies, it is a low budget film. Let it fucking be.
Well, it's also the
Well,
fact that well, no,
hmm.
hold on. Do the historical inaccuracies matter to the film itself?
Well, no, it
No,
doesn't. The
no,
plot, the
that's
plot hasn't changed with it.
and that's what I mean. It's like even if they looked 100% proper, it wouldn't change the story, and it wouldn't change the fact that it's set in World War One.
It's actually World War II. Anybody who knows anything about
Anybody
history,
who has Google can know
obviously.
this. Anybody who has Google can know this.
Continuing. The monster entity
Okay.
is in absolutely no way frightening, regardless of the efforts by the cast and crew. And its horrifying appearance in the finale was
I mean,
a guy
the
in a
suit.
rubber monster suit. Fuck you.
Okay, fair.
Fuck you.
It was a
Suitmation
dude in a
is
suit.
fucking awesome.
Yeah. However, I will say the suit itself did kind of, to me, kind of look a little cheap. But again, low budget movie, fine. It's not some dude in some alien mask going, "I am here for you." No, it's just this fucking like thing that looks like it's made out of wood that just formed its own body.
It reminds
That
me
was going
of
to attack this
Pumpkinhead.
dude.
The good ones.
The good ones.
The good ones, not the ones that eat your toes.
Not the ones that are fucking garbage.
A lieutenant giving
But yeah.
orders to a captain. I have to admit, I lost very interest early on, so maybe there is some explanation for it, or perhaps I misconstrued the conversation, but I just couldn't wrap my head around this
Oh,
and
wait.
swear the
Is it?
captain had corporal stripes.
Okay. Okay, no, then that actually might. Okay, sorry. Then it might actually affect the story.
Maybe. But he
Maybe.
did say that he didn't pay
However,
attention.
Again, you could easily just fix all the historical inaccuracies, but it wouldn't really change the story itself.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, that's kind of a misconception that they should have picked up, that they should have double checked. However, even if it was correct, it still wouldn't change the fact that he was still going to salute that character, because that guy is the one in charge, regardless of what rank is on his shoulder.
Yes, in that scenario, he was sure.
So it's like, even if he had the proper patches, it wouldn't change the fact that he's still the character who's going to get saluted.
He was the one that was going nuts.
The small company was able to cross no man's land in about 30 seconds crawling on their bellies.
Of what we saw on screen, we don't know how long they actually took to travel over.
They arrived at the other
again,
side with
small
barely
budget.
a speck of dirt on their nicely pressed uniforms. I guess that's something.
It's not that big of a deal, and they can dust it off. They can dust it off.
Have you ever seen photos
I
of
don't know.
No Man's Land?
I'd have to go
World War
back and rewatch.
It's hundreds of yards of mud, blood, and barbed wire. Surely it wouldn't have cost that much to smear some mud on the uniforms. I mean, those uniforms were probably one of the most expensive parts of the fucking production.
Probably.
Well,
and if you ruin those, there's not much reshooting you can do.
Okay, again, like I said, I would rewrite this. I would make it to where they're more covered in dirt and shit. But again, like outside
no,
of the
this is just
bunker
nitpicks.
itself. Well,
no. What I mean is, in terms of what they're saying, we're giving it a fair, honest critique here. What he's saying is that because there is no mud on them, this movie is shit. And it's like, what does that matter?
Okay, yeah, it is an issue, but it doesn't affect the movie itself, so that is a nitpick.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
point
what I
that's a
mean.
bit more
He
personal to
No
me
Man's
in this.
Mhm.
in his content, in what he's saying it in a completely negative light, like, oh, this is terrible, it's shit. But we're saying, well, yeah, it would be better if they could do that. Like that does kind of make the film a bit worse, but it's still not that big a deal. Like we're fair, right?
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
like
He's
the
not.
story itself picks up when they get into the bunker itself and they're
Yeah,
stuck. That's when the story picks up.
and also their
So,
uniforms get pretty beat up and bloodied by the end.
Yeah, you don't
yeah.
say.
Um, that's probably why there wasn't a lot of dirt on the uniforms to begin with. But then again, there should have been because the
It was
uniforms were going to
just
be destroyed
distinguished
anyway.
more with the stay coming in than out.
Maybe it's more so like an idea of like this is routine, that nothing abnormal is going on, and then when they get into the bunker, that's when they start to like
Yeah,
break down and
exactly.
like they
Yeah.
start getting to like with the lieutenant, like he had undone his top button, he had undone his tie,
He looked
he had
completely
taken off his
disheveled.
helmet, he was becoming completely disheveled, and same thing happened with the other characters, like except for except for two of them, but that's because they were the only sane ones left, really.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But point is like this is a nitpick, and how far you're taking this, because it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it would be better if they were covered in mud or if they got a bit dirtier. But in the context of this being a low budget film, it is fine. It's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
you know.
Even taking the low budget part out of the equation, having No Man's Land so small, or how small they made it, I don't think is an issue. Because again, like they go from that to the bunker, and again they say that there's nothing uh, wrong with it. I guess they just go over, but I don't know how difficult that actually would have been, which
Well,
would have been better if we actually saw how difficult it was. However, um, I don't know. But again, it's like it doesn't really affect the story that we are being presented with. We're presented with that these are the outfits for this war. Again, they didn't say they were going to try to be historically accurate, but it is an issue. But it's just a nitpick at the end of the day. Because
it's an issue that needs to be addressed, but it's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
Continuing.
dude, you know how many
now.
people don't understand what a nitpick is? They think like, yeah,
Sorry. Continuing on.
Oh, you're
okay,
Oh, no.
hey, fine, go. No,
Thank,
just fucking go.
thank you. A captured German played by an Australian actor. Again, I get the budget issue, but the German accent was about the most horrific thing in the film. You couldn't have hired an English-speaking
What?
German actor who could have a credible accent.
Hold on.
He did fine with what he did fine. He had more of like a reserved accent.
I
He had more
didn't
like of a
even
quiet
know he
accent.
was Australian.
Me neither.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
thought he
either.
was German. I thought he was like European.
Yeah.
He like
Hold on,
he just
I'm
kind of
pulling up the
sounds like
movie.
he sounds like he's from like southern German, or like in a more, I don't know, what's the word, remote place. Like that's what it feels like he's from, with his accent and his
Yeah.
demeanor. It's just like what, he doesn't have an authentic German accent. What the fuck does that
Again,
mean?
I think that what people are hung up on are the war inaccuracies, and there's a lot of people who
That's it. That's the
devote their
entire reason.
lives to that. Probably, yeah. It's probably just the inaccuracies, but then they say that the suit for the monster is bad. It's fine. Let's be real. It's we. There
It's
are
it,
worse.
if there are way worse. Like, okay, Common Rider with the Game Boy, with the Game Boy with the Game Boy Rider.
Oh, the one with
That's
the
better.
vest
That's
in his
better than the
chest,
Monster and
yeah.
Bunker. That's better than the Monster and Bunker.
Huh.
No.
Alright.
Production wise, maybe, but look wise, no.
Talking about one of the actors real quick. the Australian one who played the German, Luke Baines.
Hmm.
He's been in quite a few things actually, including untitled horror movie, Nancy Drew, The Mandalorian, Agents of Shield. Well, for Mandalorian and Agents of Shield, he was only in one episode each. Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments, Under the Silver Lake, A Dark Place, Fright Fest, Truth or Dare, that was shit. Waste, The Girl in the Photographs, There Is No Gravity, As Night Comes, The Possession of Michael King, Awkward Expressions of Love, which is
Michael
a
Caine.
short. The Eve After, Saving Mr. Banks. He played a waiter.
So it seems like
Blind-
he's more of a supporting actor.
Wow.
He was a producer in Blind Date.
Oh.
And he played a character in Home and Away he only featured in 4 episodes. Oh wait, he didn't star in Untitled Horror Movie. He was a writer.
He was a writer and a producer of like one thing each, but like he was just a supporting role in everything else. Or just a background character.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Well, producer and also Untitled Horror Movie.
Yeah. This the film is amazing. All two of the 3 films we're talking about are good.
Yeah.
Well, I think The Fog was okay. I wouldn't say it was
No.
good, but
I mean, no. I mean the three movies that we're talking about. That's the 4th one. That just
for
kind of like we
some
mentioned.
reason I thought you said 2 of these movies we're talking about were good. The other 2 were shit.
Wait,
No,
boys,
I was
I'll
saying
be
2 of the
right
3 movies
back.
we're
I
talking
need
about
to take a
are
piss.
good. All right.
Okay, we'll hold it down.
Why'd you need to tell
I
us
don't
though?
know. I don't know. I would recommend all but one of these movies for you all to
Evil
watch.
Speak, definitely do not watch.
Just don't. It's not even worth the cool little effects it's got in it. It's just a slog.
If you really are wanting to see cool effects, just like look up the last 5 minutes of the film on YouTube.
Yeah, I think the only reason people still talk about the movie is because a lot of people use the screen effects in a lot of videos.
That's probably why
like
it's
Halloween
so.
music kind of videos and shit.
That's probably why people talk about it, because it's like, oh, it was a pioneer in effects. It was like what it was like
wouldn't
started
call it
bringing
a
more effects.
pioneer, but it's got neat effects on an old screen is why.
And with Brain Dead. Gosh, I keep forgetting the movie's name because it's just like so bland.
Yeah,
It's just
Brain
Brain
Dead,
Dead.
Dead Alive. They're both they're the same movie, by the way.
No, I know, but like
No, I was talking
it's just
to them. They didn't know because I don't think I mentioned it.
It's just bizarre how it doesn't a proper title to really go with what the movie's actually about, because Brain Dead doesn't really seem to really fit. because all the zombies don't seem really very brain dead to me.
Yeah, they seem very sentient.
Oh, we didn't even mention in Brain Dead how the priest fought.
No, we didn't mention it because I was leaving it for others to find.
Oh well, sorry listeners, screw you.
Wow. Damn, vitriolic asshole.
Find out your damn selves. I'm just carrying like a bunch of brown bags.
But no, I definitely plan on watching more. Try to talk about.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna watch more, and we're also gonna play some horror games, some spooky games.
Oh my god, another spooky game here and there.
Oh.
Wow. Um,
And with Bunker, definitely recommend. Like highly recommend.
yeah, I recommend people to see it because I want to hear their opinions. I want to hear the issues about the film outside of the historical inaccuracies. Because again, those could be fixed, and you could just remake the movie, but just not change anything about the bunker scenes. Or you'd have to change a little bit of it because of the historical stuff. But again,
Well,
like the
no,
story
All you'd
itself
have to
probably
change
okay.
is
Hey,
the
I'm back.
outfits because then he'd be and you have to change some of the outfits. High. You just have to change the outfits, like the patches for their rank, and all you have to do
Mhm.
is just change some of the dialogue, like just rewrite it. Be like instead call him his actual rank instead of lieutenant. You know,
I'm back.
Yeah.
I said hi.
Yeah, we hi. You do this all the time. We say hello and you never say anything back. You never look at us
Hi.
daring. But no, we're just kind of wrapping it up. These are really fun movies.
And it's been a lot of fun to talk about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hearing
How long have
Terry
we
go
been
into
going?
madness with evil speak.
It's such a shit movie. Again, though, I mm, I still say that Hellraiser is still my most hated horror movie. Hellraiser 2
Well, yeah.
movie pisses me off to no fucking end.
Well, what about Slithis?
Slithers was just bad. I don't hate Slithers. I dislike it.
Oh, okay.
I hate Man of Steel. I fucking hate that movie.
Hey, son, let me cook. What?
What should have I done? Let the Slithers drown? Maybe.
Maybe you should have.
Maybe
It
you
would have been
probably
better.
should have. Maybe you should have, Clark. Then those people on that boat wouldn't die. Why
Those
am I
people on that
mixing
boat would have.
Slithers and Man of Steel?
Well, no, then those people on that boat would have lived. We can't have that, Clark. The human race must be extinguished.
Do you think the Slithers would have made Man of Steel better? Uh,
Terry,
yeah.
I want a wrestling.
Hi.
I want a wrestling mecha game.
A wrestling mecha game?
As in, you're not fighting in like a fighting game sense. You're fighting like it's a wrestling game.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Um.
So like grapples, grabs, throws,
Hmm.
dive bombs, pile
Interesting.
drivers, suplexes.
I would like to see King of the Monsters as an old arcade game. I want to see that, but have the customization levels of Fire Pro. That would be really fucking good. I think that'd be nice because then you could just have
Fire Pro. Shut the fuck up.
maybe you should shut the fuck up. Ooh, did you think of that? He's throwing quarter at me. I'm going to die.
You are now the wicked witch of West. You're green.
Wicked
you're
bitch
now
of West.
And now you're melting from water.
Oh no. Ah! Anyway, I don't know how to close this out. Really, the movies are fun. Go watch them. Except for the other one.
Stop getting so butthurt over historical inaccuracies. Stop getting so butthurt about it.
Mm.
It's just a movie.
Okay, well, we say it's just a movie, and then we go over and get upset at other movies.
It's just a movie. But here's why.
Well, no, you can't
I'm
just
making a
say
joke.
it's
I'm
just a
making a joke.
movie, but
But no, I'm saying it's like, okay, if the historical inaccuracies aren't, or if something in a movie isn't really affecting the story in a major way, that's like it's a nitpick. If you're upset over it, it's a nitpick.
yeah,
Doesn't matter.
like if it's an issue that does not impact the story a lot,
Or the
or
structure
in
of the
any
movie.
major degree, then it's a nitpick. But then again, nitpicks are still valid criticism. It's just a small thing, you know.
Well, nitpicks are
overall
valid,
issue.
nitpicks are valid. It's just that you can't go over the top criticizing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So about those
Anyways,
war crimes.
thank you all
Yeah,
for
I
joining
think
us
we're
once
done here for
again.
now.
Hope you have a nice day.
Good night. Happy spooky month.
We'll see you around.
And go drink milk.
Boo.
Adios, amigos.